Yo, campers! It's time to talk about the map. Yes, this is an interactive map that is part of the game. You don't have to take part in it if you don't want to, but if you do want to, this is how you would go about doing it. At this point, you have acquired a camper or campers, you've customized them, you've kitted them out with goods from the tuck shop, and now you're going to place them on the map. So you're going to be on campsolana.com, and you'll see there's been added now a map option in the nav bar, and you're going to go ahead and connect your wallet that has at least one camper in it, and the wallet check is going to load in your camper or campers. So this is the map of Camp Solana. It's an island, and the island is separated into 10 regions. There is a collapsible legend here, and you can see the names of each of the areas. Also on here is this little meeple guy, and this represents your camper or campers, and the number inside represents the number. So right now, in this wallet, there are 33 campers, and they're all situated right here, number 1 zone, which is Solana Lodge. There are a couple of ways to move your campers. We'll get into that in a second, but I think first and foremost, you need to understand one of the mechanics of the game is FUD has 2 states. He has an active state and an inactive state. In the active state, this flag over here will be up, and the flag says time to die. And this icon indicates which area FUD is actively hunting campers. He also has an inactive state in which the flag is down, and you can see the cartoon Z's of his deep sleep. And each day between 4 p.m. UTC and 10 p.m. UTC, he will be active. The other hours of the day, he will be inactive. When he's active, you will not be able to move in or out of the zone in which he's murdering. So, as you can see here, I've got 33 campers that are in this Solana Lodge zone, and he's here too. That means I can't move them in or out. I can still purchase items onto the campers in here if I choose, but in terms of movement, no, you're stuck. And if I had some over and the other ones, I couldn't move them into a hot zone. I don't know why you would want to do that anyways, but even if you did for some reason, you could not. In this first instance, however, this will not be the case. It won't be locked. When you first open the map, you'll see the FUD icon is here. You'll see your campers. By default, all the campers in the entire game are here at Solana Lodge, and you're going to want to move them at least once. Even if you don't make a daily habit of moving them around the map, you're going to want to move initially once somewhere, anywhere, to get away from him, because you know that he's here and he's going to start killing. So make sure you move them at least once. How do you move them, you ask? Well, there's a couple ways. You can click on the names, or you can click on any of these numbers. Let's say I like the looks of Sweet Peaks, and here we see a little representation of Sweet Peaks, and I see all my these are all my campers, which are all currently situated. If you mouse over, you can see their name, and they're all currently situated at Solana Lodge, as we mentioned. So I'm gonna go ahead, and I like the look of Sweet Peaks. I'm gonna send these 6 to Sweet Peaks. Okay, so I'm gonna hit move campers. I prompted to approve the transaction. The transaction has the bare minimum allowable in terms of cost, and I'm gonna approve that. This is gonna update the metadata on the campers. So which is important because you see now it says 6 campers at Sweet Peaks. If I go back out to the map now, you're gonna see here's Sweet Peaks. Now I have 6 campers here, and I have down to 27 at Solana Lodge. So this updating of the metadata means if you're shopping on Magic Eden or Hyperspace or the marketplace of your choice, you're going to be able to see the location of that camper. And what you're going to want to not do is buy a camper that is currently situated in the hot zone if it's during an active time. So you'll be able to see that where a camper is. You'll be able to see whether they're currently dead or alive, but also you'll be able to tell where they are on the map, and if that's not a place where you would want to be. So having that metadata update is important in terms of identifying better trades, I guess you would say, safer ones, because we can't just turn off the secondary when he's killing. All we can do is give you information about where they are. Quick point too about, I mentioned that you can buy items even when you're locked in an active kill zone. You cannot buy items when you're dead. So if you are in an active kill zone and you're thinking about buying items, or you're in the process of buying items, if your camper is killed at that time, you're not able to make item purchases, so don't worry about that happening. As long as you get that purchase done before you're attacked, you'll be spared. If I want to, let's just go back in here for a second. We got Uncle Randy's Rustic Retreat, and you can use these arrows to cycle through, and they'll show you all these campers are the ones that are currently at Solana Lodge. So you got 27 of them. And I'm just gonna say, okay, Unicorn Cove. I'm gonna move some more of these guys out of Solana Lodge. You can move up to 20 campers per transaction. So I'm just gonna grab a few of these. If you have more campers in this, there'll be a load more campers button. And for now, at least, it's limited to 20 at a time. So I'm gonna load it right up to 20. The price is the same to move 20 as it is to move 1, so it pays to do it in bulk if you're a camp leader or a FUD feeder. This takes a minute to update this metadata. Okay, now I've got 20 at Unicorn Cove. I'll go back to the map and see I've got my little meeple here. Yeah, that's about it. That's how the map works. Like I say, you want to at least do it initially to get out of that first kill zone. There are no hidden mechanics here in terms of one zone being safer to be in than the other. FUD moves by waterway. He can go from zone 1 to 6 across the map without hitting 2, 3, or 4. He can jump from 1 to anywhere. So you're not necessarily safer to be farther away from where he is in terms of where he hits next. And like I said, there's no safety mechanic difference between any of the zones. You're just as likely to be targeted and just as likely to be killed in any of the zones. So no hidden cheat codes there. I'm sure that there's going to be some interesting game theory that people work out in terms of what's the best strategy. Do you spread out? Do you clump up? Do you plot his movements and work out probabilities? I'll leave all of that to you guys. But this is the map. This is the next step, and we're excited to roll out the rest of what we have planned. So see you at camp.